Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mobile Weekly / Mobile Q&A, where we go over all latest news that happened during the week of mobile and tech and answer your questions live. If you have a question you want to ask, just ask it in the comment section down below, and I will answer it before the end of the show. Hey guys, sorry for the bit of hiatus. Got sick, then had my birthday and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I did also get to my goal of losing 40 pounds in 4 months. So yeah, gonna try to keep maintaining it now. That's the idea. So, but without further ado, on that long hiatus, let's get started because we have some big news when it comes to the Galaxy S26 series. Some of it good and some of it bad. So let's get started. With this first news, we do know, and by the way, let me know if anything is going on with the audio. This is a new laptop, new setup, so hopefully everything goes well, but you know, it's live, things happen. So first and foremost, this is what we could be looking at when it comes to the three phones dubbed the Galaxy S26 Pro. So not just regular S26. There is no regular S26, just a Pro. The Galaxy S26 Edge, and then the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Now, I will say this. I feel like a lot of people are saying, like, oh man, the Ultra, the S26 in general does not look that good. These ones look like they're not as good as even the S25 series. And for me, it literally just looks like how the the Fold 7 looks. It has that pop-out bump, and that's it. And that's because these are going to be thinner. So all these are going to be thinner. But that's why they're doing it. Now, is that the biggest thing in the world? I don't know if people are going to really want that. I'm more afraid of the S26 being called Pro. What will that mean for the price starting? That's what I'm a little bit worried about. The second thing that I will say that kind of is more triggering is the Edge one, because the Edge looks like what we are hearing the new iPhone will look like. And I hate when Samsung tries to copy iPhone. I hate it with a passion. I think any Android user does, to be quite honest. And I do not like this design. I really don't. I don't like it in the iPhone. I don't like it for Samsung to have it. So, you know, we're expecting the iPhone 17 series to be launched, to be announced shortly this week. And I don't know. For me, I just don't like it. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you guys a fan of this? Are you not the biggest fan of it? Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think? For me, I am not a fan of this look. So, again, love to hear your thoughts. I don't like this look. I really, really don't. It's just, I don't like it. Yeah, I just don't like it. But we do have some good news. First and foremost, I know what a lot of people are going to be asking about. Well, if it's thinner, is it going to have the S Pen? And it does look like the S Pen is alive and well in the S26 Ultra. I think they probably got enough feedback to like, okay, let's not do this. Oops. Did I freeze? I think the camera might have frozen. Hold on one second. I think you guys can still hear me, but I do think I froze. Hold on one second. And there we go. Okay, I think we're back now. Hopefully that won't happen again. Again, new setup, so always some bugs to work out the first time. But S Pen is back. I think we're all very happy that, yes, we are still getting the S Pen. It's okay to take it. You know, we didn't get on the Fold, but just please don't do that on that one. All right. Now, that being said, we have camera confirmation. And guys, I am super excited about the cameras. I'm really excited about the cameras, like really excited. For the first time in, I want to say, 5 years? No, it has to be more than that. The last time Samsung had an f1.4 lens was when they did the variable aperture thing, which was, again, I want to say like S9, S10, I think off the top of my head. So the fact that we are finally getting an f1.4 with the 200 megapixels is insane. As you can see, it does say that it can increase light by almost 50%. That is awesome. It means the best low light camera possibly that we might see to date in a smartphone might be on this one. Super excited about this. Super excited about this. Yes, I know there are 1-inch sensors that have had f1.4. So again, different processing, different all that kind of stuff. Absolutely. But that is such a promising hardware change. The 3 times optical, we are stepping it up to a 12 megapixel, but it does look like it will still most likely be 3x. We had heard that maybe they would do a 5x and 10x, but it looks like they are sticking to a 3x, just upgrading the megapixels, which isn't that big of a deal. The bigger deal is actually the 5 times zoom is going to also be getting a lower f-stop, which again means it'll have more light being let through. It'll be a nice bigger sensor to probably tag along with it. Usually when you lower the f, it also means the sensor is typically a little bit bigger, but just because of how math works. But that is really cool that we're getting an f2.9 as well on that one. I'm really excited about this because it means that it should look overall a lot brighter in darker areas, which great for photos, of course. But I think one thing we still want to continue to drive home is that better video quality. And this is going to give a run for its money when it comes to video quality, especially with that main sensor. To have the 200 with an f1.4, just to give you an idea, the camera that I'm using right now and this blur effect in the background is an f1.8, right? So this is about what the S25 Ultra has. Obviously, this is a much bigger sensor than the S25 Ultra, but f1.4 is what I have on another lens, which is even better. So this is really just a great shot to have that blur effect and to let in a lot of light. And yeah, very happy about this. So really happy this is happening. And yeah, again, I'm very excited for these cameras and that the S Pen is sticking around on the S26 series. But if you have been wanting a camera upgrade, it looks like the S26 series is going to have it. Plus, it also looks, the other hardware rumor is that it also looks like they're finally going to go Qi 2, just like the Pixel just went. And that means that basically any MagSafe connection, all that stuff, it's going to have magnets built into the phone. So you don't only have to get a case that has it. That very happy about. So that is coming to this phone, which again, very happy about that one. Really great. All right. We also, a phone that I thought was going to be announced at IFA, but it hasn't been, or yeah, it wasn't. It did pass now, was the Trifold. Now, right away, it does not look like the Trifold is going to be sold in the US at all. It looks like it will be a Korea and China exclusive, from what I was told recently. And I do believe this source because they work for Samsung. So that being said, we now have an idea of how this Trifold will open. And it will open with having this close and then that on top, which is very intelligent because unlike the Huawei and a lot of other phones, this means that, or Huawei phone, I don't know why I said it like that other way. This means that you will have a back and a front, and the other screen will actually just kind of be in the middle. I'm very curious on how this looks because it is very different from every other Trifold concept that I think we've seen out there. But I think we're going to really like this a lot more because that way your folding screens are protected the entire time. So I think that it's very positive. I am kind of curious in how it will look, because the thing about this one is it doesn't really seems like it makes it easy to view. If it opens like this, it doesn't look like it makes it easy to view it as the fold size would be. So, right, this is supposed to be like a 6.9 inch on the front, just like this phone. And then you're going to be able to open it to this, an 8-inch, right, on the front. And then you can open it again to a 10-inch full tablet size. we'll see how this goes. But yeah, very curious to hear you guys' thoughts on this one. And do you want the Trifold to come to the U.S.? I think they're testing the market on it. Fine, totally okay with that. But I really wish we just don't have. I really wish they would release it here too. I get it; they're just trying to test the market, but it's something that people would get excited for. So why not? But yeah. All right. Then a couple of announcements did happen at IFA. A lot of different products, all as well. So for one, software has come out with the biggest one being Instagram is now on iPad. This is great. I'm definitely here for it. I have long since said that all of these social media apps should have a tablet version, right? So obviously went to iPad. I'm hoping, quite honestly, obviously, that we do get an Android tablet version of it. It's literally the same kind of thing, so it should be fairly easy for them to do, but we'll have to wait and see. But for I think for Android, it only makes even more sense because this version could obviously then easily connect to foldables. And I honestly think this is why we're going to be seeing more and more tablet versions of apps. Because if Apple is releasing their foldable next year, you're going to have to start making foldable app versions, which I think this is why they're doing it, to be quite honest. So I'm happy for it. Let's get more development on it as a whole. Let's do it. I'm here for it. All right. This announcement is one that I have been waiting for. We heard rumors about it. Now it is official that Gemini is coming to all Google Home speakers shortly. And what I mean by shortly is within a month. October 1st, we are going to get to see Google fully upgrade to Gemini. Now, this also is going to be with the help of their cameras. So they're going to have new Nest cams. Some of them, I don't know if I got that article or not. Yeah, so some of them have already been spotted at Home Depot with Gemini features. So for their new outdoor cam and their new doorbell camera, both having this ability to have Gemini activated with it. And again, more importantly for me, Google Homes are more going to have it. So that's what I've really been so excited for, because Google Assistant has sucked for a while now on my Google Home, up to the point where if it's not to turn something on and off, it is dumb when it comes to answering questions now at this point. And I get it. They've pulled a lot of resources away from Google Assistant so that they could make Gemini better. Fine, but it's been just I mean, it's still, I mean, it's not as bad as Siri, but it's not as bad as Bixby, but I mean, come on. It's This is Google Assistant. It was the best of the best, and it turned into, lower than Alexa, still above Siri and Bixby, but I mean, it really needs this, and I cannot wait for it. I can ask it questions just like I can to my phone. I literally try to never ask questions anymore to my Google Home just because the Google Assistant does not do answering well. It can do all my smart home stuff still fairly easily, but when it comes to answering questions, I don't even ask it anymore. So I'm super hyped about this, and yes, I cannot wait for it. All right. Next bit of news, we did have some new phones launching. So TCL announced their next Paper 60 Ultra, and Samsung also did announce their Galaxy S25 FE. The reason why I think the Ultra is more interesting because it has a very interesting feature, and that is it is 97% anti-reflective of light. And I know they have something like, so I just got the 60 XE, which is the model that it had earlier this year, and I'm going to be checking that one out, so stay tuned for that one. If you want a budget phone, it's a great buy. Plus, I guarantee you'll probably see some sales around October time with Prime Day and all that kind of stuff. But this one was just really interesting for that ability that you have a display that is so anti-reflective that it's just so cool. Like, I think that is awesome. that we are getting this kind of technology more and more now. And TCL did it really big with this phone, so I can't wait. I'm gonna definitely see if I can get that one after I check out the XE model. But yeah, I love new technology like this, and already I will say the XE has a version of this where it's paper like and great for reading, great for all this kind of stuff. So I do like a lot of things like this for sure. All right. Also, we have a new gaming console. So I am currently testing out one of these right now, and this one is the Lenovo Legion Go S, which has Steam on it. Amazingly good. Like I have played with it. My kids have started playing some of their games with it. Really good quality. Love this one absolutely. The higher end version is going to be coming out called the Lenovo Legion Go 2, but it's doing something incredibly stupid. It is bringing the price point to a point that it's irrelevant. It's going to be starting at 1,049, which it will not sell for because that is with the lower tier chip, not the higher tier chip. The higher tier chip is going to be even more expensive, which honestly makes this irrelevant. Like I cannot emphasize this enough. If the more Windows makers get into this space, they need to realize the only way this works is if the hardware is cheaper so that people will buy it. People are not going to buy $1,000 ones. And look, Xbox is doing this too, right? Like we're going to have the Xbox from Asus come out. They still have not announced price. There is no way in hell that it should be near this price, which is a rumor right now for the Xbox portable X version, and there's a portable S version. The S version is definitely going to be under 1,000, but the X is rumored to be around 1,000. If they do that, it will not sell. Xbox should pay Asus, take a loss on it, so that they can make it up for in Game Pass subscriptions. That is the way to go. But it's and look, this Go 2 sounds amazing. It has a better processor than anything else on the market right now. It has an 8.8-inch OLED. It has a lot of things going for it. But it doesn't matter because it's too expensive. So, it's just a warning that I hope we see less of this because it will kill this part of this emerging industry faster than anything else. And again, this one was like $800. So it's not that I get it. Like these are going to be more expensive. And the benefit of this is for those of you who don't know, PC games, especially like ones like this where you buy it on Steam, can be like $5 sometimes, can be $10, $20. And it is the graphics levels of a PS5. Like it's that kind of graphics levels. So really good. But that's the idea behind it, right? So just to kind of give you guys an idea of what these are like. All right, but that is all the news we had for this week. Now I'm going to go over the weekly deals. So we do have a couple of weekly deals. I have them in the description, but I will also put them in the chat. So here is the first one. And the first one is... so the first three, Baseus, which I have a lot of their stuff. I think I have most of it actually over there. But a lot of their stuff right now, and they have some amazing deals right now on Amazon. I don't know how long they'll last, so get them and check them out in the description. Or again, I'll post each one in the chat right now. First one, it is a power bank that has retractable USB Type-C. It goes up to 22 watts, which is like perfect for most smartphones. And with the coupon code, it's $11. It's $11, guys. Like, get it. Like, there's no reason not to, right? It is insanely good if you just want to have a pretty small power pack that you can take around very easily with you, and it has a built-in retractable USB Type-C. Like, this is a great upgrade. If you don't have a retractable USB Type-C right now, this is a great upgrade for one. Like, it's just easy, simple, and it's $11. It's $11. All of these deals that I always try to find you guys, I try to find the majority of them under 100, and I think the first 4 are all under 100. So really good to go by. The second one is going to be a 2-pack of 45-watt chargers from Baseus, and it's a 2-pack. These are going for 20 bucks. Just remember to click the little redeem coupon code, and if you do click this one, how to get a free item, you also get, I believe, another cable with it thrown in. So yeah, so two 45-watt USB. So this is perfect for, as it shows right here, like an S24 Ultra. Basically, any smartphone, at least in the States, this is going to charge it at full speed. So really good for that. For just the fact you get a 2-pack for 20 bucks, it's really rare to see it this cheap to get a 2-pack for 20 bucks. So really good one to go with. Two 45-watt ones, no reason not to be quite honest. Get one for an office, get one to throw in a backpack. It's a great kind of deal to just get and use on the go. Next one is going to be if 45 watts just isn't good enough. And I think I did mistype that. The first one is 45 watts. The second, oh, froze. Hold on. Hold on, froze again. These deals are so good that, you know, it's freezing me. Let's see. Boom. There we go. I will have to figure that out to see what exactly is going on with that. But the second one is going to be 65-watt chargers. So two 65-watt chargers for 30 bucks. Now, these do not come with a cable included in the regular pricing, but again, you can get the free item to get a cable for free with it. So you can have a full one. It's kind of an interesting one too. I will say the cable that you get for free is like this interesting one, like for a bottom of the phone kind of thing, so that you can kind of use it more easily. But yeah, really cool 100-watt cable. So great cable to come with it for free. So you just basically add this to your cart, and then you make sure to add the free item to your cart, and then you get that one for free. So pretty simple and easy. Instead of paying 10 bucks on the cable, it's for free. So yeah, really good. And this is 29. If you want to get 2 additional cables, you can even get this whole package for 38 bucks. So 265-watt, I mean, that can charge not only a smartphone very easily, but also most 13-inch laptops can use this charger. So really good, again, for traveling, I would say, mostly. But one that I definitely would use for traveling, I have an Anchor version of it. I've never seen it this low, though, so kudos to Baseus for this one. With the coupon code, which let me paste that in here for you guys. This is a 140-watt charger, guys. So this is pretty much anything that could charge off a Type-C. This will charge it peak. It will charge it the fastest it possibly can be. This one is insane. The fact that the single outlet, so the single outlet could legit charge 140-watt is awesome. And yeah, this is really good. You get 3 Type-C connections on the bottom, 1 USB Type-A, and then you would get 2 additional outlet connections for anything else you want. I've used the Anchor version of this essentially so often for any time I travel. I always have one in my carry-on and one in my check-in, basically, so that I always have one with me when I travel. 49 bucks. 49 bucks. The cheapest I've ever seen the Anchor is about this price, 70 bucks ish. So the fact that you can get it for 49 bucks right now is just really good deal. Really good. All right, moving on to the little bit more expensive ones. This one's going to be at 179, I believe. 173. This is a really good thing. I have this one. I haven't done a video on it. I'm probably going to do like a quick vertical video for you guys on it. But this is called the Sony Theater U, and it is awesome for, I would say, mostly for parents or anyone that needs to late night watch TV or late night game, and you don't have someone sleeping with you in there. But like for me, I use this all the time in the living room. In the living room at night, I want to do some gaming or I want to watch some TV. I don't want to have my TV too loud. I don't want to have my surround sound going on at night. But all I do, put this on, bam. It is great quality. It has separation around it. It is honestly so awesome. The latency is very minimal too. I will say that. I like that as well. But yeah, great 12-hour battery life, really awesome for that. And again, gaming compatible, so it really stresses on the low latency because obviously they want you to use it with the PlayStation, which I do. So this is such a good one. It's again 173, a little what 40%, 42% off. So great price for it. If you would have the need for this or know someone that might have the need for it, send it to them. I think it's a really good one to go for. All right, then the final one is just a really good deal on a phone. The Edge is already coming in at $699 unlocked for three different colors right now. Um, for me, I have such an interesting relationship with this phone. I never got it, so I never got this phone, right? But I will say I've been jealous of some of my friends that have had it, just because everyone I know that has it has kept it. They just really like the style of it. They really like how light it is. They really like how thin it is. And I was a bit skeptical. I will say that I was a bit skeptical. With this one, that is $699 for the price of the phone. Then on top of that, you can still get a trade-in deal with Amazon. So if you are looking at getting a new phone, and I mean to get a 256 gig S25 Edge, which has the same 200 megapixel sensor that's on the Fold 7, that's on the what's it called? Oh god, S25 Ultra. It's a good one to go for. So yeah, those are all the deals this week. Hopefully you did like one. If you like any of them, let me know. Which one was your favorite one? Let me know in the comments, or which one you might pick up. Always helps me to find deals for the next time. On the meantime, let's go ahead and check out all of your comments. You have a comment you want to ask or a question you want to ask or something you're looking for in tech right now, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will try to answer it before the end of the show. Sorry, that was a long talk. Thank you for the weight loss. Thank you for that. Yeah, the phone looks horrible. Android copying iPhone. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I do not like the way the S26 Edge looks. I do not like it. For me, too, I thought the S25 Edge looked so good, so I was like, you literally had a great formula. Like, you don't need to do anything with this. Keep it that way. But yeah, unfortunately, the Ultra series is becoming more and more like Apple phones. I don't like it. So the Ultra series does not look like that. That is the Edge one. So the one that looks like the iPhone is the Edge. The Ultra looks pretty much like this, where essentially it's going to be thin. It's going to be thin with a bump like this. So this is how the Ultra is going to look. Obviously, it's going to be thicker than this because it's going to have a bigger battery and it's going to have an S Pen built into it. So it will be thicker than this, but this is how essentially the Ultra is going to look. It's going to have that kind of bump in the back, which again, I like more than what it is. Yeah, I mean, keep it this way. Do not make that big thing that the S26 Edge, it looks like it will have. And I do think it's at least whoever made that decision at Samsung, like, oh, this is what we're going to do for this phone. At least they only are going to do it for the Edge, which I think, again, will have a backlash. Maybe not. Maybe people will just be like, man, I like this phone and I like the design of it. Great if you do. But I think they're going to have at least diehard Android people not want it. But maybe that's not what they care about, which is what I always keep hearing. Would love a better camera since I use my camera on my S25 Ultra all the time. Unfortunately, question, is One UI 8 a lot better features and will upgrade the camera? One UI 8, I've been using it obviously on the Galaxy Fold 7 for a while. But I will say this, that it's going to be coming. So it's actually, funny enough, the S25 FE was just announced. That's going to launch with One UI 8. One UI 8 is supposed to come out to all other S25 series phones this month, or at the latest October. But I was hearing that it's most likely going to be September. So it should be coming all this month, right? Will it have camera improvements? One UI 8 doesn't come with camera improvements, but they might have camera improvements as part of their periodical updates, right? So we might see some camera improvements, but it's not because of One UI 8. So yeah. Let's see. Samsung should come out with their own new features instead of copying Apple. I mean, I don't think Samsung usually copies them so much in terms of software or anything like that. But definitely when it comes to that hardware, that was a blatant one that I think anyone could like. Yeah, no, this doesn't look good. Um, I heard Apple is going to start reverse wireless charging. How much you want to bet Samsung is going to bring it back? Um, Samsung never lost it. Samsung has reverse wireless charging. What they don't have is on the watch. The watch could not do reverse wireless charging from the Ultra and the Classic. But yeah, you could not do reverse wireless charging in that. But you could do reverse wireless charging on the Galaxy Watch 6, or you could do reverse wireless charging on earbuds. Yeah, you can totally do that. Yep. Every time I Google something, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, no, it's Google Home Assistant has really been not as good as it used to be. Alexa sometimes is the same thing. I know this with Alexa. Supposedly Alexa Plus is supposed to be coming out, and I signed up for it. Haven't heard anything. That was a couple months ago. Yeah, they like announce it. I think it was like an Apple Intelligence kind of thing where they like, oh yeah, we can do this, and then like they're like people who actually had to work on it were like, what do you mean we can't do this? I swear, I made that joke the other day with my friend is a big Apple fan, and he's like, man, I can't wait till Siri gets smarter and all this kind of stuff. It might finally get Google Gemini. I heard. I'm like, well, yeah, because whoever did Apple Intelligence last year was just like, oh yeah, we're gonna make ChatGPT do it for us, and but we're gonna make it so that they can't do. It's all gonna be private, so that like like, and then I guarantee you, the person lower level was like, what? Do you not know how ChatGPT works? It can't be private. And so that's where Apple found their messin. Whereas Google, I think, can make it private actually, because theirs is more built on somewhat privacy. So yeah, so it's just very funny that that sometimes upper management might promise something and lower management is just like, that literally can't be done. So yeah, it's hilarious to me. Um, if you pay for Amazon subscription, it's included. Otherwise, it's like $20 a month. Jeez, man. I've not used the Plus, but I did hear about it when it was announced. But and then yeah, nothing since, right? Hey Ricky, you've been using the iPhone 12 mini, and when I'm talking on the phone, the ear speaker doesn't sound right to me. It's loud, but the sound is off to me. I cleaned it, but it doesn't sound right. Um, I don't know if you can do that anymore. Apple used to be able to let you diagnose certain things hardware wise. I think now you just have to take it to an Apple store. So if you do have an Apple store near you, just take it and they could probably diagnose it for you if it's something off with that with the ear speaker. I think that would just be the easiest way because it's hard to tell. Like if something's not right about it, I have no way of telling. So that would be just the easiest way. If it sounds off or anything like that, on most Android phones, you can go into diagnostic mode and basically test things, and it will tell you if it fails or passes. So yeah, but Apple used to have something like that, but I think they kind of locked that down because they just want you to go to the Apple Store and do it. So I think that's what you might have to do. Hey Ricky, I traded in my Tab S10 Plus for the Tab S11 Ultra for $550 out the door, tax included. I'm still up today. It's an awesome tablet. So I am. Oh, I froze again. I know you guys can hear me. Just hold on 1 second. Please stand by. At least I know how to quickly fix it, but it is annoying that it keeps happening. All right. The whole thing behind so the Galaxy Tab S11, I decided to finally bite the bullet. Mostly actually because of just I wanted to get the anti-reflective screen and also have the bigger built-in storage. So I am trading up from my S8 Ultra to the S11 Ultra. And that is a trade I think worth having. So yeah, so that's the thing I'm really kind of seeing about. So we'll see how that turns out. Overall, I've been very um, sorry, it's all another question. Overall, I've been very happy with my S8 Ultra. The main thing I was actually annoyed with over the past few months is the kickstand on my case is actually going bad, and it's like it's not staying put anymore. It's like slowly going down because the hinge is getting bad. So that's what kind of made me like, all right, fine, fine, fine. I'll get this one. But we'll see. I'm very curious on how it will end up working in terms of everything. But let me we'll see. I'm gonna mine is coming in tomorrow, so I'll be doing the unboxing right away, and then I have a lot of content coming out over the next few weeks. So gonna on Legion Go S for the PC stuff. I'm gonna be going over the Pro, which spoilers I'm not the biggest enthusiast of for the 10 Pro. And yeah, and then going to be having the Ultra Tab S Ultra along with some TCL phones and also Lenovo tablet. So going to have more stuff coming. So definitely stay tuned. Um, Sony Bravia looks pretty neat. I can't wait to see the review. The wireless. Yeah, yeah. Dude, I really love that one. I really the Theater U from the Sony Bravia one. Again, I posted earlier, but it's on sale for 173. Is so cool for like I recommend it for any parent. Like I was telling my friend, he was like yeah I can't really watch TV, and I'm like, well, it's not the TV brightness that's the problem for kids. It's typically the sound. You can't put it loud, so either you're like having it very low with like closed captions on, or you can just get this device, and it's so much nicer on the shoulders than other devices like it, because I have had other devices like it. I had for the PS5 something called Hori, had a neckband speaker that was okay. It wasn't as comfortable on, like, this gets very sensitive over time. So yeah, overall I would say that that's one of the biggest things. Is definitely would recommend, if you want to game at night or watch TV at night. And again, it's the sound that's the issue, right? Even if you're in a bedroom, it might be that thin walls and everyone can hear your room if you play the TV in your room. But if you have this neck speaker, it's awesome and you can do it. So yeah. Let's see. Are you enjoying the air fryer, by the way? Yes, I love my air fryer. I honestly like it. It's funny because I think my son now prefers it too, because certain things like cooking his dino nuggets are faster in the air fryer than it is in our oven. So he's like, no, let's use the air fryer because it's like 7 minutes instead of 12. So like, like that kind of stuff is really funny. And it doesn't need preheat time too. It instant heats to that. So that's just really cool too. Like, for an oven, you always have to preheat. I like that you can just really automatically heat. Not to mention, like, to cook things like fries or something like that, obviously the air fryer is just better. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I did a short on it if you wanted to go check it out, which air fryer I got, but it's like the Ninja Double Stack XL, but very narrow for my countertop space. I could fit it very easily. What case are you have on the Fold 7? I did a video on it, I believe, but it's a UAG case. Really nice. Love the grip for it. So just show. So this grip is so good for it. Really love that. And the only one thing I will say, I got one of the first models, which I heard they did fix that, but I literally had to cut the bottom of the original case just because a lot of plugs did not fit it, because case manufacturers were not prepared for how thin this phone was. So that was something that I saw that I had to fix. But yeah, UAG case, absolutely love it in terms of grip, protection, everything. It's really good. I just had one of the earlier versions, which had a little bit of a problem with that connection. But yeah. All right, guys, we are winding up. So let me know if you have any other questions. Yeah. All right. But yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. Also, let me know what products you'd be interested in over this next month. I'm gonna try to put out more content you guys want. I'm still gonna have sponsored stuff here and there. Like it's literally the only way I keep not even the lights on. It's the only way I keep my roof over my head and mortgage, right? But yeah, so gonna be doing as much stuff as I can. So yeah, please let me know what what you guys feel in terms of like what do you guys want to see stuff on. Again, I'm gonna be doing I still have to do the hidden features or sorry. Um, is the hidden features? No, not the hidden features. Tips and tricks on the Fold 7. So we're gonna do tips and tricks on the Fold 7. I'm thinking about doing a hidden features, bringing that back. I know a lot of you guys have talked about it before, so it takes a lot of time, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But gonna try it out. I have a new editor for my shorts, so I'm gonna record the hidden features one and see if they can do it for all of that. So hopefully that'll go well, so that we have it all done. And then yeah, uh, hidden features. So yeah, hidden features will definitely do it. Uh, and best apps for the S25. Okay, yeah, I haven't done an S25 video in a while. I felt like I did kind of leave it. I had a 9 to 5 job, so I felt I could have done more for it. So I think we'll pick up some of that stuff too. Do some features for the Pixel phone as well as for the TCL phone that I have right as well. So all that kind of stuff. But let me know, yeah, anything you guys are really looking at. Let me know in this comment section or in our community tab on YouTube. So yeah, either way, hidden features for certain. So yeah, so we'll do hidden features. I know, yeah, I haven't done it for a while. It just it's a long process. A hidden features video typically like legit takes me about 8 hours time. Just because um, hidden features are for sure one of the longest processes because I don't want to make a video that anyone else does. Like there are so many people to do hidden features now, and I know it was like one of the originators of it, and then people call it tips and tricks. I do tips and tricks is kind of like my setup video, how to set it up. First thing, 20 things to do. Everyone calls it something different, but my tips and tricks one's that. So hidden features, I want to make sure like you do not know these features. You've seen 20 other influencers on this YouTube, and they have not talked about this one. That's what I like to make my hidden features about. So I will try to do that one sooner than later on both the Fold 7 and the S25 Ultra. Do you know any good in AI music app? No. Google had one that I was messing around with a little while ago, but no predominant one that I would trust. And what I mean by that is there are definitely knockoff ones, but a lot of the knockoff ones, and sorry, I don't mean to sound disrespectful with that. Knockoff meaning like that they're not big time, right? And why I worry about that is most of them you give your voice rights over to them. So they train their AI with your voice so it sounds like you, right? To sing a song. You then give your rights of your voice to them for whatever they want to do with it. Um, so yeah, no, I don't like the idea of that. In terms of making music, Google did have a beta one that I played with 2 years ago. So I have not followed up on that. When I first got access to it, I showed it to a friend that made music and he thought like, oh, it's kind of cool. Like the fact that they can kind of come up with just like a beat on command was kind of cool. I have not delved into it more though since then. So yeah. Fold 7 best DPI and screen. Okay. But yeah, all right. So hidden features is kind of it seems like universal and best apps. I don't know when my last best apps video was, so I will check that out. I will try to do I'll try to do a best apps for Android phones in general, or maybe the S25 specifically, and definitely I'll do another one for tablets because I think it's been a while since I did a tablet one, and since I'm getting the new S11 Ultra, why not? Haven't done one for a while at that. All right, guys, but it looks like we are winding down. Then we will wrap it up. Should be around next week, so we'll try to stay on schedule now. Hopefully no more derailments for every week. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Sorry for the little bit of freezes. I'll try to figure that out. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys always so much for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Make sure to hit that like button before you head out. Thanks. Bye. Thank you so much again for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also, follow me on social media at YouTube Tech Guy. And check out some more great tech videos on your screen right now.